So hum. So hum. Greetings, celestial angelics of Terra Nova Gaia, New Lemuria, rising up, fully activated 818, coming in 717. We had 77 codes coming in all day, the sacred 77 activated now in our crystalline DNA. You really cannot make this shift up. That's why you just have to go with the flow. Every day is a new adventure, and remember, day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better, for I am evolving, shifting, ascending, day by day, moment by moment, rising up, lifting up, through the vortex, the sacred spiral, through the layers, the dimensions, the frequencies, all veils being removed, the eyes of our spirit open, so all things are revealed, so we may know all things. For it is through this revelation of living from our heart that all things are revealed, and we realize and experience our connection to all things in all realms and timelines, here now, with this sacred vessel, this living temple of light. We had more powerful energies and codes coming in over the last 24 hours. On the Schumann, we had a 29 Hertz manifestation with many light codes coming in, flowing into the field, into our awareness, our consciousness, as we are on the precipice, on the edge of this great quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. So keep riding the waves, keep going through and through and through until full compression breakthrough 144 coming in now. And through this linear timeline as we return to source center 0 point, the still white magnetic light at the center of all things. It is through this compression into the still center, into the singularity, that breakthrough happens, that the supernova soul expands to the ends of the universe, into the multiverse and beyond, into the great mystery. And we started adding at the beginning of these videos, it is a sacred mantra that I chant, Om Ah So Hum, with me playing a Native American flute in the background, 222 coming in. Let us know in the comments what you think about this, and the image in the beginning of every video are shots that I took along my many adventures. I went on the walkabouts on Pachamama, Sacred Mother, as she brought many beautiful gifts of the animal kingdom to me over the years, 37 into 73, heaven on earth, aho. So let us know in the comments below what you think of this intro. If you think it's too short, too long, if you enjoy the mantra, the flute, the image, whatever. We all like to know your opinion, your perception, as long as it's good. Either way, let us know what you think about this quick intro. Now a quick update from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. The rest period is over. Here comes the energies. It was a night's break the last day or so. Here comes those big energies you knew would be back. They're just now rolling in, so you may or may not feel them for an hour or so, depending on how you uniquely feel energies in your system. At this point, you're a pro with these. Try to flow with them, release the stress in your jaw and shoulders. Allow yourself to just roll with them. Water is your friend in these energies. Drink as much as you can, rest as called, meditation, whatever it looks like for you, will help you find that stillness you need to connect into you. Ascension symptoms with these include joint pain, foot pain, head pressure, body, arm, and hand shakes, ears ringing, distinct hip pain. Hold on, these are big. You got this. You were literally born for this. Lightworkers United from agirlintheuniverse.com. And a quick shout out before I forget, it's my sister Victoria's birthday today, 4/10/2021. Happy birthday, Divine Sister of the Light. Have the best day ever. And all of you listening to this now, make sure that you enjoy this day and every day, for it is the power of my mighty I Am presence that I fill my world with perfection on this day and every day. 444 coming in. And with these powerful energies coming in, we're having many great earth changes, powerful earthquakes, powerful volcanoes, flooding, crazy weather all over this realm. As Gaia is lifting up, shifting up, these are activating through the sacred fires of the divine feminine Christos energies, the Mary Magdalene of the roses, activating through this new Lemurian energy, this new earth energies flowing in, coming in, rising from source, great central sun, the golden city in the center. This is the first emanation from the still white magnetic light into this realm, into this field, the golden Christos consciousness of eternal life and eternal light. And it is through this pure golden awareness, this golden energy, that we are able to tap into our infinite potential to manifest heaven on earth as you see it here now in your world, in your universe. Together, collectively, we rise up together to live from our heart and manifest our pure love, our pure light into this realm, to shift this game into that which is the new paradise, the true eternal paradise, or what we call eternal bliss consciousness of the Homo Luminous, the light body, the rainbow body. I'd like to talk a moment about this powerful volcano activation in the Caribbean on the island of St. Vincent, Soufriere, which means in French, sulfur outlet. This was a massive explosion, the plume. Yesterday it was over 6 miles in the air, over 30,000 feet. Today, with this release of pressure and energy, it blasted over 40,000 feet in the air, which is around 7.575757 miles. Another interesting fact, this mountain, this volcano is 1,234 meters tall, which is 4,049 feet. The highest peak on St. Vincent Island in the Caribbean, and also 123rd country high point, North America isolated. Along with this volcano explosion and these earthquake activations in the Caribbean and surrounding areas, this is the new Atlantis energy, the divine masculine Christ energy, the energy of the eagle medicine, the great white eagle, connecting to the Lemurian of the sacred condor, the new Lemuria. 73 flowing in. Over the last 24 hours, we experienced on Pachamama 127 M1.5 or greater earthquakes. The most powerful 6.1 in Davao, Philippines, on the Ring of Fire with the Lemurian energy. We had this massive wave that flowed across the planet, starting in San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina, 4.2 at 2347 UTC, 183 kilometers depth, then up into Central America off the coast of Costa Rica with a 4.6. That was at 142 UTC, and then in Hercules, Mexico, 3.2, 33.2 miles from Hercules at 342. So we had 32, 32, 32, which is the 555 code of 5D, then flowing into the heart of Lemuria, 3.0, the island of Hawaii, Pahala, at 4 UTC, 4 hours ago, Divine 44. This is the heart of Lemuria activation, and then down into Kokopo, which is in Papua New Guinea, a 4.9 activation, 13 Divine Goddess at 121 UTC, and then over into south of Java, Indonesia, the 5.1 activation, 2354 UTC, and then up into Pakistan, Chowki Jamali, 4.2, and then ending in the sacred portal in Greece. We had 2 activations, Sami Island, Ionian Islands, 4.2. Then we had an activation again in Athaki, Greece, 4.5, Council of 9, which it created this huge sine wave. It was like a serpent, the Kundalini activated across the whole planet. Pachamama, we had many powerful activations. Indonesia with a 6.0, Japan 5.1, Nixon, Texas 3.3, Taiwan 4.4, 5-5, South Shetland Island at the tip of the elephant's trunk. Ganesh, Divine Abundance Code. Chile, South America 4-4. British Columbia, Canada 3-3. Kagoshima, Japan 5-2. Another activation 5-3 in Chile. Vanuatu 4.5. Then the 6-1 activation Philippines 3.5. British Virgin Islands. Papua New Guinea 6.0. Powerful activation on the Ring of Fire. Divine Feminine Goddess Fires coming in. Another Japan activation 4-9. Holtville, California 3-4. Calistoga, California 3-3. New Zealand, east of North Island 4.9. Indonesia, another 4.8, very deep, 545 kilometers depth. Las Animas, Chile 4.7. South America, Andes Mountains, Kundalini, Pachamama. Kermadec Islands, Ring of Fire 4.9. Another Kagoshima, Japan 4.7. Tibet 4.7. Hokkaido, Japan 4.7. Kogashima, Japan 2 4/8 in a row. 12-12 portal, the third portal to my sacred condor. Northern Alaska, the crown of Lemuria, right on the Arctic Circle 3.5. And then the wave across the planet that I began with, activating the Kundalini of the rainbow serpent within every strand of DNA, in every vessel, in every temple on this plane, in this realm, to assist in this great awakening, this great ascension process for every conscious living being, every sentient being, to assist in the freedom codes, to free all of humanity and all living beings from the construct of the matrix of the codes of suffering. We are being released. All things are being perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. Okay, let's get rolling with the Sabian symbols. Right now, Moon at 11 degrees, 21 minutes Aries. The Sun at 21 degrees, 31 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the Moon at 12 degrees Aries, a flock of wild geese. And the current Sabian symbol for the Sun at 22 degrees Aries, the gate to the garden of fulfilled desires. From astrologyweekly.com. My beloved goddess pulled another card for you today from the deck, Forest of Enchantment Tarot from Lunea Weatherstone. And the card she pulled for you today is 5 of Visions. Cursing her carelessness, a princess chases her precious golden ball down a forest path, watching helplessly as it splashes into a deep pool. Nearby, a smiling frog also watches. He knows that the story is about to change, for he is the frog prince, and the drop ball is his ticket to bliss. It's hers too, though she doesn't know it yet. All she feels is disappointment as the loss of her toy. When she plops down on a damp rock in despair, the hero of the tale will take a froggy leap toward their future. Whatever your equivalent of the golden ball is, don't worry too much if you've lost sight of it. The really good stories take a darker turn before the happy ending. A temporary loss or unhappiness may lead to far greater gains in the long run. Your tale isn't nearly over yet, meaning at a glance a temporary disappointment, a pause in happiness. Positive options remain. A closer look. Sometimes frogs are royalty put under a spell, but you have to take their word for it. All the frogs in the enchanted forest can talk, so don't let that fool you. Today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Marianne Savino, Saturday, April 10, 2021. A short update about the current energies, Ascension, High Definition. Tomorrow will be a new moon in Aries. We have 5 planets in Aries. These are all personal planets, the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Mercury, as well as Chiron, the wounded healer. These energies are feeling very accelerated with heightened sensitivity. April 11, 2021 equal 11. It's definitely a portal into deep, fiery frequencies. Lots of old programming, patterns coming up for release, burning away what no longer serves. You may be experiencing fuzzy, foggy brain, blurry vision, tinnitus, sleep disturbances, with very vivid dreams, fatigue, dizziness, muscular tension and aches, especially low and mid-back and stiff neck, crown and third eye pressure with headache, crown and third eye chakra clearing and expansion, emotional purging, feeling very ungrounded, anxiety with palpitations, heart chakra clearing and expansion, heat surges, then chills. These recent upgrades are creating massive heightened sensitivity and powerful recalibration. Major timeline shifts happening here. Mother Gaia's biorhythms are definitely weaving a new story, and we are feeling it. Get plenty of rest as we integrate these upgrades, stay hydrated, spend time in nature, be in the moment, and find whatever self-care that supports you. We can't always assume that our symptoms are ascension related, and even if they are, it's always a good idea to get checked out by your healthcare provider just to be sure. This ascension pathway can feel rather uncomfortable at times, but we are making progress and heading towards a beautiful new horizon to be explored. Sending each of you lots of love and comfort in these exciting times. Many bright blessings, Marianne Savino. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Alicia Brash. Did you feel it last night? I'll be the first to say the past weeks have been crazily insane. There's been a huge surge of energy pushing through some very deep, profound healing, dissolving and transcendent aspects, individual and of course collectively. As a matter of fact, from the last full moon leading into this new moon in Aries, which will occur in about 24 hours from now, seems to be a corridor, a passageway of intensive clearing. This has been happening every night in dream space, and there has been a layover into awakened reality too, very much overlapping. I feel like I have revisited every personal and collective trauma from every pivotal civilization throughout Earth's history to dissolve and 0 point bring it back to love to be able to move forward. From Lemuria, Egypt, Dark Ages, pre-Christianity, re-witnessing, experiencing, and recording in order for new preparations, new frequencies emerging. Last night was the purification energy like rain pouring down to clearing that passageway. At the same time we had massive rain and storms wash through. I can only giggle to myself remembering a conversation from early January that the new energy wouldn't really emerge until after the 12th of April. I know I'm not the only one going through this intense passageway. Wisdom keepers journey through all those eras of civilizations to keep the original blueprint template of Gaia very much alive. It's certainly grueling and exhausting cycle of transmuting, but beyond the horizon is such a beautiful sunshine energy emerging, the dawning of a brighter future for humanity, a whole new era, sending so much support and cosmic waves of love. Alicia from CosmicGateway.com. And from Ascended Master Teaching Foundation, there is no part of life which is fundamentally evil. Beloved Kuan Yin explained to us. Perhaps I can explain my feelings for mankind in general by asking you to feel your reactions when a blind man makes a misstep and suffers an unfortunate fall. You know that it is the lack of the faculty of sight which has caused his unhappy blunder. Well, so we feel with regard to all human mistakes and blunders of the race. All of them are caused by the loss of the use of the faculties of the higher self, because the blunted and dulled faculties of the human are a far cry from the natural divine perceptions of the divine presence. There is no part of life which is fundamentally evil. Oh, may mankind quickly be awakened, purified, and raised to the full use of the faculties which are their divine heritage, that in such awakening, stumbling and confusions may forever cease. As you may know, I occupy one of the thrones of the 7 lords of karma, and all of us endeavor constantly to effect the greatest possible blessings for the race and the world of form. How well do you remember me, your friend of long ago? I hope you will remember me well now and in the coming days by your giving of mercy to all life, that within your own bodies as well as to the life in each other and in all mankind. Thus shall I know how well you remember me. By your calls to me for my assistance to you in this respect, I shall know of your desire for our friendship to continue always, in the fullness of divine love and active service to life. Journal 3, The Bridge to Freedom, from AscendedMaster.org. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens, April 10, 2021. Message on the current energies from the Guardians of the Pearl. Now the light that was missing from the hearts of people is returning. This is why humanity will be awakening furthermore. This is happening from within. The truth is very different than the truth that was circulated and conveyed during many eons of the human history and knowledge. Those who desire to commune the true truth will invite it and allow it. True, eternal life. Irini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Marlene Svetlashoff, Melchizedek. Beloved ones, I wish to have discourse in this moment of now about the unseen influences that are bombarding your planet, and because it is all on the energetic levels, the masses of humanity upon your planet are not aware of the greatness of the changes and the most sublime of opportunities that are available to those who are discerning at this time. The personal experiences within each life stream at this juncture are reflecting the higher light that is streaming and spiraling in the atmosphere around you. As many of you have noticed, what you are experiencing in your personal lives is a microcosm of the bigger perspective of the evolvement of your planet into higher realms of consciousness. The earth is cleansing the density that has entombed her for too long. There will continue to be much cleansing and many changes taking place as she strives to shake off the lower densities in ways that will do the least damage to her beloved inhabitants. It is important at this time to remain centered in your heart and to practice feeling the pulsations of your higher heart, emitting your light out into the world. The daily anchoring of your light and the cosmic love energies that flow through you into the crystalline core of the earth helps in maintaining as much stability as can be managed and still affect the transformation that is needed during these times. Your efforts are much appreciated by dear Mother Earth, as it is her inhabitants who must set the intentions to create positive, loving changes in order to transcend the old paradigms that are now beginning to crumble. Those who have been doing this work for a long time know that all that came before is the process of transmutation, and even those systems that were relied upon before as stable are being changed by the new energies coming in. The theme for the rest of this year is change. Be prepared to be of service by adding your light and your love to any situations or events that come up as this process of growth, expansion, and progress continues to unfold. Those who are led to these messages are those who have been employed in the service of the divine plan in ways that assist in keeping divine order as the energies of seeming chaos do their work in these times. Viewed from the higher perspective, these times show that there is not one facet of life upon your planet that is not in some way undergoing deep changes that will affect the next generations of humanity in a new and more meaningful way. All of your efforts to maintain calm and stability in creating greater groundedness for the higher energies as they flow into the atmosphere around your planet are assisting in this task. These energies need to be assimilated by the earth and all of her inhabitants, so that the physical transformations can take place as required. Many celestial events are occurring that humanity as a whole is not aware of, and these will continue to take place even as the stretching and reaching to higher levels of understanding continues to expand upon your fourth dimensional world. Many occurrences that defy explanation in both your personal and planetary constructs will continue to take place, and these will help humanity to make the shift in their awareness to the realization that something big is looming before them, and that they are required to awaken and take notice of the events and changes that are before them. There will be a movement forward in the consciousness of humanity to seek greater levels of understanding in order to comprehend their part in this drama that is unfolding, and what is required for them to make the transition from the lower densities to higher levels of thought and practical applications of these new ideas. These times require clarity of thought, purpose, and the will and intention to continue to follow through on your determination to be the change that occurs upon your world. Stay focused, beloved ones, and keep on keeping on. I am Melchizedek. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, the end of an epoch, and in the midst of the new sprouting forth, we are at the end of an epoch, the epoch of the old earth, and all which was created and written and recorded, programmed into that epoch. It is disintegrating. It is indeed already gone, and all exists in holographic form now. We are already in the midst of the new epoch, and thus a total new beginning. So often when we are experiencing the end, we mourn the loss of something we cannot quite define nor put into words. Yes, it brings a sense of loss, of sadness, and that tinge of nostalgia at times. Yet it is past, it has gone forever. No matter how much we try, we cannot bring the old epoch back again, the old earth and the old humanity. Yet now we are in the midst of a total new creation, and often can get a bit overwhelmed. For now we enter new and as yet uncharted territory. We are all in the process of being revamped, reinvented, and indeed, often confusion will reign, and with it moments when we lose faith, when we truly stand with shaking knees, and when we need to close our eyes and take those leaps of faith, even when we have no idea what will truly unfold. Yet in the unknown, the seeming uncharted, there are pathways, and indeed footsteps and footholds which will emerge as we enter, portals opening up which we never could access before, and with it new creations, new beginnings. It is up to us to profoundly move into the highest levels with a sense of curiosity, exploring beyond what we have ever known, and allow the sense of adventure to enter, and with it inspiration will come. Yes, we will be challenged. Yes, as much as there is that is lifted, there will be moments too when we will find that something happens, and we are indeed pulled back in some way, and then need to regain our footholds. And in the regaining of the footholds, we suddenly find a higher and better way, and are lifted by unseen hands, ever higher and higher. One day we pause for a moment to gather our breath, and then look back and see just how far we have come. We stand there in awe and wonder. We do not recognize ourselves anymore, for now we are luminous, and filled with so much light and love, and indeed wisdom. Indeed there is joy, unspeakable joy. For indeed now that we look back, we never want to be there again. We turn our heads, and we now see the endless new creation before us. And we take hands with like-minded souls, true soul companion, and now we walk hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, with joy and as one, filled with the divine within. We, indeed, are exalted as the songs from the depths of our heart and souls rise in crescendo, an ode to joy, from JudithKusel.com, and from the Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd, April 10th through April 15th, 2021, Gene Key 42, Expectation, Detachment, Celebration. Life is for celebration. It is not just about pleasure, though pleasure is wonderful. Life is also pain and suffering. How do you celebrate suffering? Well, you do so by honoring it as a mystical part of the process of life. Over and over again, we are called upon to let go in our lives. Our grief runs so deep, but all aspects of life are to be honored, owned, and ultimately celebrated deep within our soul, from the Pearl Sequence. And from the Yi Ching, the classic book of change, hexagram 42, increase, gentle wood rises in thunder's wake. Storms bring destruction and nourishment, life and death serving the highest growth. Celebration is clarity of awakening, detachment is intuitive initiative, expectation is uneasy agitation, intentional realization. When the superior man perceives good, he moves toward it. When he perceives his faults, he eliminates them. When we go into this, we discover what blissfulness feels like. We'll touch the ecstatic realms where the mind lets go, where thinking comes to an end. When thoughts do come, they're the thoughts of God, so they only engender more bliss. We'll become like a child again, and life becomes heaven on earth. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com, and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah, Whitehorse. Lua Astrology, Mercury in Aries sextile Saturn in Aquarius, and North Node in Gemini. Saturn trine North Node, Venus in Aries sextile Jupiter in Aquarius. After yesterday's low ebb, today's constructive aspects help us to reframe the path ahead and begin to work on a plan to get our ideas out into reality. It's the perfect time to hold an important meeting, initiate a conversation, or speak with an authority, as Saturn lends credibility and authenticity to the voice. Given the connections to the nodes, what is discussed today could have helped far-reaching consequences. Be open to advice and guidance. Venus and Jupiter's conversation encourages a heart-to-heart. We have an opportunity to bring more of what we love into our life if we're willing to experiment and try new things. The more generous we are with our hearts, the greater the return. Join forces with kindred souls, make new friends, use your voice to support others, let others know how much they mean to you, show your appreciation and gratitude for all that you have in your life. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 117, Red, Cosmic Earth. Cosmic is the name for the number 13, and its keywords are transcend, endure, and presence. This is the final day of the Red Serpent wave spell, and as always, the last day sums up the journey that began on day 1. We have arrived at our destination. Contemplate the lessons learnt this last 13 days. We must endure to transcend, meaning we must strive for what is important. It doesn't just land in your lap. Today is Red Earth, which represents evolution, synchronicity, and navigation. So what are we striving for? Evolution. The point of the Red Serpent wave spell is to shed our old skins and emerge renewed. That was the agenda all along. A perfect ending to a 13-day journey, which really tested our patience and strength. If you wish to evolve, you must put in the hard work, is the message here. Today is not easy, but potentially very progressive. The guide today is the Red Dragon, the nurturer of the Tzolk'in. When in the guiding position, the dragon is leading to rebirth through nurturing. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Cosmic Earth, Kin 117, 10 April 2021, birthing the new evolutionary cycle. 10-4-2021 equal 1-4-4-1 equal 5-5 equal 10 equal 1. 10 manifestation, power, authority. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 5 freedom, change, transformation, liberation, movement. 144 code of the new 12-strand crystalline DNA. Kin 117 equal 9 destiny, service, compassion, humanity, grace. A very beautiful transcendental code today, marking the completion of the Red Serpent wave spell. We made it through one of the toughest transformational cycles of the Serpent ever. Day 13 in the Red Serpent wave spell of survival instinct, Kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we complete our baptism of fire with Chichan and shed our old skin, transcending our survival and scarcity, wounding, ready to rebirth ourselves. Renewal and regeneration is the order of the day, expanding our Kundalini through our crown and our soul star chakras, bursting out to become one with the cosmos. Tone of creation, cosmic is the last and final tone of creation, the highest octave. Tone 13 operates in the spiritual realm. 13 is the mystical number of the cosmic order, the goddess in synchronic natural time. Cosmic action transcends, power endures, essence presence. Today you have incredible spiritual power at your disposal to transcend all those old patterns and transform them by your pure presence through your Kundalini rising, attaining cosmic consciousness. Our DNA has been upgraded and our light quotient increased as our cells are rejuvenated and our light body is glowing. We have arrived. Add some. I am here. This is the stage of having transcended the physical, emotional, and mental realms and arriving at cosmic consciousness. So, beloveds, a divine day to listen deeply to our Pachamama, our Mother Earth, and respond to the urge to birth the new highest potentials for her and all of consciousness. Today we have fully crowned as we exit the birth canal. We are indeed here in presence with her fully, witnessing and co-creating the new reality, ready to fly, swim, sing our way into heaven, birthing here now on earth. Today's question is, am I ready to transcend the old earth paradigm and birth a new higher consciousness in this new evolutionary cycle? We bid adieu to Red Serpent, who challenged us to evolve through raising our Kundalini, clearing our channel, and aligning with the cosmos. Chikchan uncovered our deepest, darkest survival fears, stirring up our passion, our life force, and gave us much needed wisdom and vitality. We have transcended our old 3D bodies, having energetically shed our old selves. We have activated and encoded our DNA and upgraded our cellular gold print. We are now ready to set forth on the next chapter of our journey. Tomorrow we commence a brand new revealing wave spell with Etznab, taking us into the Hall of Mirrors as we journey into uncovering our authentic selves in the magical dream spell. Divine blessings for the transcendence of the old, outdated, and outmoded you, birthing the new, shiny, cosmic you. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 117, Red, Cosmic Earth. The mantra, the code for today is, I endure in order to evolve, transcending synchronicity. I seal the matrix of navigation with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of birth. And on this powerful day of birthing the new earth, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to thank everyone for helping support us on our great mission. We rely on the pledges on Patreon and donations for our living expenses and to be able to continue our work and to continue bringing these messages to the world. So if you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/primedisclosure. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Arifa Gill, for another donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. And we'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sally Benson, for another donation. We appreciate you and for your support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can at eaglelovecondor.com. We appreciate and are grateful for everyone to help us in being able to continue our work, to help us keep bringing these transmissions to the world daily, and to help break the algorithms of the dark AI that are trying to prevent us from assisting humanity in this great awakening. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, healing jewelry, and other works of art on lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmissions with two very powerful activations, one from our brothers and sisters from the Pleiades, and from our bro star of the light of the Hunanesha, Li Parore. We start with the Pleiadian transmission. Pleiades 1, messages April 10, 2021. P1, calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSC-SDE. Metatronic ascensional waves reverberate, 54% non-regressive. Certain futures expand now. Aloikaic, cuts in progress. Divine heroes arrive. Allies X present. Internal environment. Government adjustments in progress. Divine proportions increase. Metatronic spread. Internal experiences increase. Resentments go into healing. Terrans in new ambiance. Divine gifts begin to be delivered. Attention, plastic transmitters, unique projector of unification and reverberation, 67% non-regressive. Ancestral liberations and elevations happen, +++, mergers, 64% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1, potentiating forces of divine technologies. From disclosurenews.it, and from Divine Bro Star of the Light of the Huna Nation, Li Parore. Sun, moon, stars, cosmology creation, galactic continuum, cosmic rays, Fomalhaut star, mouth of the whale, birthing canal, southern fish at celestial tides, royal stars, Giza, Orion's belt, interstellar gateway, stratospheric plasma influx, ring of fire, vortex portal, Earth shaking tectonic plates, nature's operating system, land, water, sky, harmonic star, navigators, equatorial, power, matrix, womb, father, mother, child, symbiotic by nature, cosmic portal, interface, primordial, androgynous power, song of the whale's tail, Lake Titicaca, Antarctica stargate, celestial migration, expansion, course, corrective light, footnote, in the dragon's tail, Suez Canal, evergreen 5G, covert war games, anti-life, Hawaii, Colorado magnetics, mainstream media psyop, Turtle Island, dark to light. Thank you for joining us today and for working with us on this great mission of Gaia ascending and the ascension of human consciousness. And always remember, I am the way, the truth, and the life. It is through the power of my mighty I Am presence that I manifest my true heart's delight, creating paradise on earth, the way this planet was always meant to be, the land of milk and honey, of pure consciousness, living from the center, the crystal palace in the middle dantian, the middle path, living the path with heart, long life, honey in the heart, eternal light, eternal life of the infinite Buddha consciousness, cosmic consciousness, Christos consciousness. And let us do our best to have the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.